अस्सलाम वालेकुम, नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल। कैसे हैं आप लोग? उम्मीद करती हूँ ठीक होंगे, खुश होंगे। मैं हूँ हंसी करी और आज आप लोग लाई हुई बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग सी वीडियो से स्टार्ट करते हैं अपनी वीडियो को विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी टाइम। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। सो वीडियो का टाइटल है हाउ रामेश्वरम कैफे बिल्ट अ 60 करोड़ डोसा एम्पायर इन स्टोरीज फ्रॉम भारत एपिसोड 44 कर्ली डेज। सो स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो।
Puri idli. I'm not even exaggerating. This literally took 1.5 minutes for me to walk from the cash counter till I have the idli in my hand and looks so delicious. सुना है इनका रेवेन्यू 5 crores per month है। कैसे होता है ये?
We get about 5,000 to 8,000 customers each outlet every day. 12 to 15,000 dosas every day. 15,000 idlis a day. About 12,000 to 15,000 coffees a day. You've seen honeybee, the way it makes honey, right? We can go steal honey from it. Can we steal the art of making honey? That's my husband, I want to say. Nobody can steal the way he creates the brand.
Person isn't hungry, it teaches many things. I used to go to temples for food and all. The beauty of our South India is, different temple has different prasadam. Rameshwaram is again a temple for us. What we're preparing is a prasadam again. It's what we're offering to our customers, so-called God.
If you have the vision to take this power of South Indian food to the entire globe, along with your next generation, you are eligible.
Oh my God! Neer dosa, ghee puri idli, masala dosa, rava masala dosa, tamarind rice, lemon idli. This looks so delicious. And I can't believe how quickly I got this amazing South Indian feast right here on my table. Being a restaurateur myself and running two brands, Imli, which is Indian street food QSR, and a fine dining pan Asian restaurant Shifuku, I was curious to know the secret sambar to their success. So I showed up at co-founders Divya and Raghav's beautiful home in Bengaluru, overlooking their restaurant in Rajaji Nagar.
Hi Kamya!
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. You have a very beautiful home. It almost feels like I'm entering into a temple.
Yeah.
You know, beautiful flowers, diyas.
This house is like made for me. Right side I can see temple, Gopuram of ISKCON, Sri Krishna, and left side we can see Gopuram of Rameshwaram Cafe,
Oh,
Rajaji
okay.
Nagar outlet. I want a result of blessings, both I can see.
Hi, Raghav.
Yeah, hi, come
How
here.
are you?
What a surprise.
Good to meet you finally.
Yeah.
I just had a great meal at Rameshwaram Cafe.
Wow.
And I must say that it's a wonderful restaurant.
It's our pleasure to host your team, You're doing amazing job.
Oh, that's so sweet. You guys are doing a great job. So this is a show called Stories from Bharat. And we are here to talk to all the entrepreneurs who are adding to the India growth story. And clearly the two of you are leading the charts. Raghav and Divya are not only business partners but also life partners that make their journey special. Divya is a CA, a graduate from IIM Ahmedabad, and she's religious who strongly believes in God. In fact, she prayed at Durga temple and performed vows to be able to find a good life partner.
The last day of my vrat, I will meet him.
This was told to you.
Yeah, this was told to me to perform for few days. The result of the vrata will make me to meet him.
क्या बात है, खुदा का रूप हूँ.
First we met Cunningham Road, Bangalore.
As filmy as it can get, I was surprised to know that Raghav actually wanted to be an actor before becoming an entrepreneur.
Told my dad I want to be an actor. झापड़ मारा. I decided to quit my engineering. I just left home. I didn't inform anybody. मैं ऐसे ही मेरा मंजिल के पीछे चलता रहा. In 5-6 years, nobody knows where I am, what I am doing, क्या कर रहा हूँ. I was just behind my dream, something I should do big in my life. During this tenure, बहुत कुछ सीखा मैंने. Person isn't hungry, it teaches many things. I slept in railway stations. I was there in, एक छोटा सा एक घर था चेन्नई में. It was there in a slum. I stayed over there. Sometimes I used to sleep in a railway station. During this journey now, I used to go to temples for food and all. The beauty of our South India is, different temple has different prasadam. Over there, I used to discover all this. Rameshwaram is again a temple for us. What we're preparing is a prasadam again. It's what we're offering to our customer, so-called God.
During this journey, he struggled and spent time in Mumbai and Delhi looking for work in the entertainment world. His admission at NSD was rejected because he was a college dropout, and in 2009, he suddenly showed up at his paternal home.
Tabibi, nobody knows where I am. Since almost 2003 to 2009,
You were not in touch with your family?
No, anybody. So suddenly, all of a sudden, I came home, you should see that drama at home. All of a sudden, I came, then the first thing I said is, I want to finish my engineering. So I went college and asked them, they said, you're not fit for technical education. After a long gap.
Yeah.
Then I requested them, I told my whole story. So then they said, you should go to university and ask for the chancellor the permission. He said, okay, I'll give you 2 years, you should finish your engineering and you should go back. If not, you're not fit for technical education. Then 2011, I passed out as engineer.
Wow.
So finally, I took 10 years to finish my engineering. During my engineering days, I used to work in Hotel La Meridian as a part-time job I used to do to take care of my day-to-day expenses. So that's how I introduced myself to the hotel line. There's a situation where, either I should select hotel line, if not film. In that time, I decided I should pursue my hotel career.
While Divya was a CA at the age of 21, Raghav was struggling in his professional and personal life in his early 30s.
End of 2011. So in 2012, I decided to work for myself. I had only vision and passion to do something, but I didn't have money to, support neither my family or nor I didn't have any savings, nothing. So I made a small project report. Then I requested many people, I begged many people, showing this, a small project report, saying I want to do something unique in this hotel line. Especially, I love South Indian food. I made a small kiosk. I started in Kumara Park. In a roadside, I started just like that. So that time I used to sell idli and dosa is my core menu. I started with 5 boys with me. Now all those 5 boys are there with me still now.
Oh, wow.
And they'll be there the rest of my life. So I started IDC Kitchen in 2014. So I started with, I'd taken one director, then again, I have after that taken few more partners in the same. So that's a mistake what I did. So then they had some other vision, I had some other vision. It was not coinciding. So finally in 2021, February, luckily, we met.
Raghav wanted to quit from the other brand because he had a very bigger dream to do something very big.
When you told your parents that you want to leave that and start a restaurant, what was their reaction?
Same as like when Raghav told to his parents he wanted to become an actor, how he got one slap. I also got the same slap. So we made you a chartered accountant. Why do you want to quit everything and start a restaurant on the roadside and start selling idli, dosa, coffee for 20-30 rupees? This was the reaction of my family. They struggled a lot to make me qualify because I'm the only girl child in my entire family where I was allowed to study. By the time already doing well in my profession, I had my own CA office, I was doing well, I had good clients, earning well. By the time I had bought flat, cars, everything, properties, I was doing well. But I tried to convince them, they didn't get convinced, so I had to leave my family and come to Raghav and start everything. So I had to surrender my certificate of practice to join business.
How much money were you making at the time when you decided to give that all up to start something all afresh?
At least about 2.5-3 crores I was earning as my profits after all expenses.
Really?
Bought my first house when I was 26-27 years. So I had to leave that and come and stay with Raghav in a small 2 BHK rented flat. Then we started a journey of Rameshwaram.
Was that decision business driven or love driven?
For him it is combination of both.
Yeah.
For me it was just trust on we can accommodate more customers at a less space, and we can give quality food at affordable pricing. We worked out everything, and we had some rules with us, amongst us, like we should not have a refrigerator, we should never serve food which is prepared and kept. It should be prepared and directly served to customers immediately. No artificial colors, flavors, no preservatives. It's a natural process, like how a grandmom used to prepare for us.
Couple launched their first restaurant in Indira Nagar in 2021, starting with just 800 square feet and a clear division of roles between the two of them.
She is good at finance, I'm good at operations. I won't interfere into her financials. She won't interfere into my operations.
Even today it's the same. First day Indira Nagar launch, we had about 970 customers.
First day
First
itself.
day itself.
Before opening any outlet, we do Annadhanam. At our cafe, we do Annadhanam. So that, in that way, we'll understand the customer requirement. They will correct us if any changes are there. So it's a time to correct ourselves also.
While each outlet is independently owned, Divya and Raghav oversee operations to ensure quality. Following a great response, they expanded quickly from Indira Nagar to JP Nagar and now have outlets in Rajaji Nagar, Koramangala, HSR Layout, Whitefield, Hyderabad, and with plans to expand in Mumbai, Pune, and beyond.
This is a very different franchisee model. You don't find this in any other brand. Like in all the kitchen operations, how the system has to work, who has to do what work, what time what has to be produced, what is the recipe, everything is controlled and monitored by us. Franchisee will not involve in kitchen.
Day-to-day operations,
Will
they
never
won't
involve in any day-to-day operations. We control kitchen, we take care of our manpower, we take care of the promotions, branding, sales, costing. In 90-95% of the outlet, we handle it. Franchisees will take care of accounts, day-to-day accounts.
We ask them to take care of the customers, take feedbacks from them. For launching any new outlet, we'll make sure that they'll work with us at least for 6 months.
Like any dosa master who puts his first dosa in the new outlet, in a training period, at least 10 to 15,000 dosas he should have put during the training period.
Before he actually serves to a customer.
First customer, and even the coffee master example, at least 2 lakh coffees, 1 lakh coffees, like that he should have served during the training process.
How do you guys decide on who would be your franchisee partner, and then training and setting up? How does it work?
Every month we get about 10,000 applications. Every year we choose 2 franchises, that's it. We don't choose anything more than 2. What we see in them is not just the capacity to invest. Do they have the same dream as what we have? If you have the vision to take this power of South Indian food to the entire globe, along with your next generation, you are eligible.
Hotel is not the line where, you can't come just like that, I want to make money over here. No. So you should have an intention to serve people, to give good food.
Something is not cleaned properly, Raghav will take broom, he will clean it. He'll take cloth, he will wipe it. There should not be any bifurcation between employee, franchisee, franchisor. That is the system we have created.
The vision goes beyond expanding in India. Rameshwaram Cafe aims to take South Indian cuisine global.
We should take our
Definitely,
culture.
that's our vision.
So the beauty of our South Indian food, it comes with the culture. It's a blend of both, the culture and the food.
We get about 5,000 to 8,000 customers each outlet every day.
And an average,
Wow.
Every day.
Okay.
And we make about 12 to 15,000 dosas every day, including all outlets. Now we have 5 outlets, and about 15,000 idlis a day, about 12,000 to 15,000 coffees a day.
While specific revenue figures were not confirmed, my guess is with 8,000 customers and a conservative average billing of 300 rupees, daily revenue is estimated at 24 lakhs, translating to 7.5 crores monthly per outlet. Notably, the company is self-funded with no external investors.
don't have any loans. We don't believe in taking any investments. We don't have any investors. No equity sharing, nothing.
Nothing.
End of the day, I am answerable to my husband. My husband is answerable to me. That's it.
While it may appear all rosy, running a restaurant business comes with its own set of challenges that the founders may have very little control over.
Recently, a bomb blast at our one of our cafe. It's totally unexpected.
Yeah.
And luckily, the entire nation stood for us. And luckily, there's no major incident happened.
Yeah.
And all our customers, they were safe.
Yeah.
With little minor injury. We don't know how the problem will come.
Right.
But it's all about how we take it,
Yeah.
how we take our next step further with the lessons, what we learned.
But do you also think once you achieve fair bit of success, there are lots of people around to pull you down? And there's a very famous dialogue in one of the films कि अगर लोग आपके बारे में बुरा बोलने लगे, समझो आप तरक्की कर रहे हो.
There are two forms of handling the situations.
Yeah.
Raghav and me are completely opposite in it. He is a bhava, I am a bhakti. He only talks positive, he only say everything is going to be alright. He believes in himself. I just go to temple. You've seen honeybee, the way it makes honey, right? We can go steal honey from it. Can we steal the art of making honey? So that's Raghav, that's my husband, I want to say. Nobody can steal the way he creates the brand. Nobody can steal the way he creates the recipe and the business model. People can copy us, people can steal away our employees, steal away our recipes. But the art of making it, nobody can steal it.
How is it working together as life partners and business partners?
It's like so at home also she is MD,
Right.
at office also she is MD.
She's the boss.
She is
To elevate South Indian cuisine on a global stage, the journey of Divya and Raghav is truly an inspiration. Their story proves that with clarity in vision, thoughtful strategy, and relentless dedication, no goal is out of reach. The systematic approach they've taken has firmly established Rameshwaram Cafe as one of India's most iconic QSR brands.
The world is ready for a fast food South Indian chain coming from India.
We at Curly Tales are proud to celebrate such entrepreneurial success which contributes to India growth story. Stay tuned as we bring you more inspiring stories from Bharat. Don't forget to subscribe to Curly Tales.
इससे पहले भी एक वीडियो देखी थी जिसमें इडली डोसा के हवाले से ही वो भी वीडियो थी और उसमें काफ़ी बड़ा उन्होंने बिज़नेस खड़ा किया था उन्होंने भी, और आज भी देखा। अच्छा, मैंने ये देखा है कि डोसा का बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब रवाज है खाना, डोसा खाने का, और काफ़ी फेमस है आप लोगों के यहाँ डोसा। डोसा एक ऐसी डिश है जो मुझे लगता है पूरे भारत में खाई जाती है शौक़ से। वो किसी स्टेट तक, किसी सिटी तक या किसी कब्ज़े तक मौजूद या किसी कस्बे तक महदूद नहीं है। मतलब मुझे लगता है कि पूरे भारत में जिस तरीके से इडली हो गया या डोसा हो गया बहुत मशहूर है। अच्छा, डोसा, इससे पहले जो मैंने वीडियो देखी थी उसमें डोसा का जो एक मिक्सचर है वो बनाकर और उसे सेल किया कर रहे थे वो डिफरेंट फ्लेवर्स डिफरेंट टाइप के, और वो भी बता रहे थे कि मैं बहुत करीब से घर से था और ऐसा था कि घर में खाने तक का आसरा नहीं होता था, और फिर एक गोल लेकर, एक एम लेकर वो चले, और फिर आज उनका एक बहुत बड़ा एम्पायर है डोसा का। अच्छा, यहाँ पे भी स्टोरी वही है कि पीछे बैकग्राउंड में कोई बहुत ज़्यादा हाई फाई फैमिली नहीं थी, बहुत अच्छी कोई फंडिंग नहीं थी और फाइनेंशियल कोई सपोर्ट नहीं था। दोनों तनहा थे जी। इन्होंने भी जब पेरेंट्स नहीं माने तो जो मैडम थी उन्होंने भी अपना घर वही छोड़ा, और इसके अलावा वो जो सर थे वो भी बता रहे हैं कि मैं पहले ही जा चुका था, उसके बाद वापस लौटा, स्टडी कंटिन्यू की, और उसके बाद मेरा एम था कि मुझे कुछ यूनिक करना है, कुछ अलग करना है। अच्छा, एक चीज़ है, लोग सिर्फ़ और सिर्फ कमाने की हद तक काम करते हैं। वो ये कहते हैं कि यार कोई भी ऐसा काम कर लें, कोई ऐसा बिज़नेस कर लें जिसमें 4 पैसे मिल जाए, जिससे हम कमा लें, लेकिन कभी ये नहीं सोचते कि हम कोई ऐसा काम करें जो जिससे लोगों पर असर हो, जिससे लोगों का फ़ायदा हो, और जिससे लोगों को हम बेहतर से बेहतर चीज़ फराहम कर सकें। ठीक है, चाहे वो फूड हो, चाहे वो कोई चीज़ हो, चाहे वो क्लोथ्स हो। एवरीथिंग, मैं सब हर चीज़ की बात कर रही हूँ। तो अगर हमारा लक्ष्य, हमारा गोल ये हो कि हम लोगों को बेहतर फूड फ्राहम करना चाहते हैं, ठीक है, बेहतर मील फ्राहम करना चाहते हैं, अच्छे से अच्छा हाइजीनिक मील फ्राहम करना चाहते हैं, और पैसा कमाना ना हमारा मकसद नहीं है, वो बात है। लेकिन पहले हमारा टेंशन या पहले हमारा फोकस इस बात पर होना चाहिए कि लोग हमारे पास आएँ तो उन्हें हम जो सर्व करें वो 100% नीट एंड क्लीन तरीके से, हाइजीनिक तरीके से, और जैसे उन्होंने कहा फूड को हम रखते नहीं हैं, रख कर बासी तिवासी नहीं खिला रहे लोगों को, ठीक है, बिल्कुल फ्रेश होना चाहिए, उसी वक्त बनाएं, उसी वक्त जितनी जल्दी से जल्दी फ़ौरन से फ़ौरन बना सके बनाकर सर्व करें। और क्या कहते हैं, कस्टमर जो है, कस्टमर को सब कुछ समझना चाहिए, ठीक है। कुछ लोग होते हैं कस्टमर की इतनी वो, बहुत सारे ऐसे रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं जिसमें मैंने देखा है कि जी आप ऑर्डर करते रहो, आप बैठे रहो, अब घंटों भूल जाओ, ठीक है, सर्विस इतनी स्लो होती है वहाँ की, या फूड सिर्फ और सिर्फ उसका नाम होता है, फूड ऐसा कि आपको एक पाई का नहीं लगेगा, एक टके का नहीं लगेगा, ठीक है, आपका दिल करता है कि क्या करूँ मैं, खाया भी नहीं जा रहा होता आपसे, जबकि नाम उसका ऐसा, जैसे मोशी भाई कह रहे थे ना, ऊंची दुकान फीके पकवान, ये मैंने बहुत एक्सपीरियंस किया है। तो सबसे बड़ी चीज़ आपने फोकस ये रखना है कि आपने लोगों को जो सर्व करना है वो बेहतरीन होना चाहिए। अगर आप अपने काम से ऑनेस्ट हो जाते हो ना, अगर आप लोगों के लिए कुछ करना चाहते हो ना, आवाम के लिए, लोगों के लिए, ठीक है, और सबसे बड़ी चीज़ इंसानियत को मद्देनज़र रख कर करते हो, उसमें कोई घोटाला नहीं कर रहे हो, उसमें कोई 3-5 नहीं कर रहे हो, उसमें अपना मार्जिन रखने के लिए, अपना मज़ीद प्रॉफिट निकालने के लिए ना किस चीज़ें यूज़ कर रहे हो, जैसे उन्होंने कहा फ्रेश आइटम, फ्रेश चीज़ें जो भी होती हैं, जो भी रॉ मटेरियल होता है बहुत बहुत हाई क्वालिटी का, अच्छे से अच्छा, फ्रेश से फ्रेश लेते हैं। तो ये चीज़ जो होती है, लोग होते हैं गला सड़ा सस्ते दामों में मिल रहा है, चाहे वो सब्जियाँ हो, चाहे वो कुछ भी XYZ जी ले लिया, लोगों को तो खिलाना है, हमें थोड़ी ना खाना है। तो ये चीज़ नहीं होनी चाहिए, इससे आपकी रेपो ख़राब होती है, आपकी जो एक सालों की इमेज होती है। मैंने तो बहुत सारे रेस्टोरेंट्स में ये देखा है कि जब वो स्टार्टिंग में सर्व करते हैं तो क्वालिटी कुछ और है, चीज़ कुछ और है, जब उनके कस्टमर्स बन गए, लोगों ने वहाँ बैठना शुरू कर दिया, आना शुरू कर दिया, आमदोरफ्त हो गई लोगों की, अपने साथ साथ अपने फ्रेंड्स को, अपने रिलेटिव्स को लेकर आना शुरू कर दिया, पूरी फैमिलीज़ जब आने लग गई तो उन्होंने क्या करा जी, उन्होंने डंडी मारनी शुरू कर दी, उन्होंने टेस्ट पे कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ करना शुरू कर दिया, उन्होंने चीज़ों पे कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ करना शुरू कर दिया, उन्होंने क्वांटिटी पे कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ करना शुरू कर दिया। क्वांटिटी पे तो फिर कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ हो जाए, लेकिन टेस्ट पे बंदे को कभी कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ नहीं करना चाहिए, चीज़ों पे कभी भी कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ नहीं करना चाहिए। क्या होगा, एक बार ही आकर फंसेगा कोई, नेक्स्ट टाइम थोड़ी आएगा आपके पास। तो आप अपनी PR, अपनी इमेज को ख़राब कर लेते हो इस तरीके से चंद पैसों के लिए। और सबसे अच्छी बात इन्होंने बताया कि भाई हम किसी से भी कोई फंडिंग नहीं, कोई लोन नहीं, हम जो फाइनेंस करते हैं अपना बिज़नेस खुद फाइनेंस कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। रामेश्वरम जो है इसके ऊपर समझिए सब कुछ हैंडल करना हमारा 95% उन्होंने कहा, ऑपरेशनल हैंडलिंग, ऑपरेशन सब कुछ हमारी है। हम सबसे बड़ी चीज़ ये होती है कि लोग बहुत इन्वेस्टमेंट लगा देते हैं, बहुत बड़े बड़े रेस्टोरेंट, होटल खोल लेते हैं, लेकिन उसके बाद क्या करते हैं, वो लोगों के हाथों में दे देते हैं, जिसकी वजह से वो बेकार हो जाता है, ना वो टेस्ट रहता है, ना वो चीज़ें रहती हैं। क्योंकि जाहिर सी बात है, आप अपनी चीज़ को जिस तरीके से लेकर चलोगे कोई और थोड़ी लेकर चलेगा। आप जितने सिंसियर होगे अपने काम से, अपने बिज़नेस से, कोई और थोड़ी होगा। तो इस चीज़ पे बहुत फोकस करने की ज़रूरत है, ठीक है। शायद पीछे रहने का मकसद यही होता है। बाकी बहुत अच्छा मुझे ये प्रोजेक्ट लगा इनका, बाकी बहुत बढ़िया कि कर्ली टेल्स, कामिया जानी ऐसी वीडियोस भी बना रही हैं जिससे लोगों को पता चले कि एंटरप्रेन्योर्स जो हैं वो किस तरीके से काम करें, किस तरीके से इंडिया का नाम रोशन कर रहे हैं, और अब जो यंगस्टर्स हैं, जो यूथ हैं, उनको भी एक लेसन मिले, उनके अंदर भी एक जज्बा, एक जोश आए, ठीक है। जैसे मेरे अंदर आता है ऐसा जज्बा, ऐसा जोश, ऐसी कोई भी वीडियो देखने के बाद कि बस नहीं, बस क्या कर लूँ रातों रात। खैर, दोबारा किसी और वीडियो के साथ आपसे मुलाकात होगी, जब तक अपना बहुत सारा ख्याल रखें। अल्लाह हाफिज़।